Okay, so to change color when we're working single crochet, usually the pattern will tell you to switch to your new color, and when you're doing that, you're gonna incorporate it into the last stitch of your previous color. So what that means is you're gonna start, so if it tells you to single crochet in your color A or whatever color this is, single crochet in the next 3 stitches, I've done 2 so far. And then if it's telling you to switch over, you're going to begin your 3rd stitch in your old color, and you're going to pull up a loop, and you're going to have your 2 loops on your hook. So normally you would just yarn over and pull through to finish your single crochet, but when we change color, we stop. Now this first loop of your single crochet, that's the loop that's going to become the top of your stitch. So when you change color on the last 2 loops of your stitch, it's not going to show up in the current stitch. It's going to just be a tiny little line that doesn't really alter the look of this very last stitch, because this first stitch, or the first loop, is going to become the top loop of your actual single crochet. So let me show you how that works out. So to actually change the color, we get to those 2 last loops, we take our new color that we're joining in, usually it'll say like CA or CB, which is color A, color B, and I'm going to lay it on top of my hook. Usually I do it with the tail facing down, but it's not required. However you would lay it on there is fine, but that's just what I do. So then I have it on my hook, point my hook down so I can get through the stitch easy, and I pull through. So you'll see when it flips over, it looks like an entire single crochet. And all we have now is just that green loop on our hook. So you can see that whole stitch looks like a normal pink stitch. So then I'm going to drop the tail of the green, and then I'm going to start using the new color by single crocheting. You can kind of lock in the color, you can crochet around the green tail, so what you can do is put your hook through your stitch and then just make sure that your tail is laying on top of your hook. If it's behind your hook, it's not going to get caught when you yarn over. If you put it on top of your hook, when you yarn over and pull through, it's going to get locked in your stitch there, so that way it doesn't pull out too much. And you can see this is getting kind of big over here with the pink. Just take the tail and tug it down and you'll be fine. So then we just do our single crochet like normal, and now we have a clean color change that doesn't alter the look of the previous stitch, but we don't have to fasten off anything and join anything. It just works perfectly right into the new stitch. You can see the top, we have the pink and then the green. And you can do that at the end of the row as well. So if I had to change color at the end of the row for maybe a striped scarf, we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm just going to crochet all the way to the end, and then on the last stitch of the row, so sometimes it might say like fasten off here and then join your new color. You don't have to, so that way you don't have to mess with cutting it while you're working. You can just leave it and start pulling in your new color. So just put your color in on that last step of your single crochet, pull it through, just pull down your pink a little to lock it, turn your work, drop your green tail, chain 1 for the beginning. You can also lock in your green tail again. Just make sure your hook goes under the tail this time, so it's in between. When I pull up and single crochet, it's in between that single crochet. So this is going to pull up, but once you weave it in, the pink will pull down, all the stitches will come together nicely. You can crochet the tail in for a couple of stitches, but I would still take a needle and weave in the rest of it so it's nice and neat. So then I have a clean color change at the end of the row, then I have my new color started. So 2 different ways to join, but that is really all there is to changing color in single crochet. If you need to know how to change color in other stitches, just check out the playlist for that stitch and you'll find that tutorial. But if you have any questions, leave them below. Thank you for watching.